I think I'm live. Hi guys! So I am Amber Dixon. I'm like a minute early. Sorry, but I was having a little technical difficulty figuring out how to do this. Anyways, okay, good. Hi, Tiffany. Somebody said that they can hear me. Okay. So I am there. Yep, here I am. Okay, good. Everybody can see me now. We're good. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of a mess. I have been under the weather. But anyways, so I'm here to talk to you about $1,000 home parties. And is every home party that I have $1,000? No, but it's possible, and it happens like a lot more than you actually think it. Like, oh my gosh, sorry. Let me back up. It happens a lot more often than you think it possibly couldn't happen, right? Because you're like, $1,000 home party, like who does that? Me, a lot. So, and you can too. So here's the thing: is $1,000 home parties are not just gonna instantly happen, right? We have to do a little work. We have to set the stage, right? We have to like talk to our hostess before and like get them all pumped up and ready to go. So I like start working with my hostess like a couple weeks before the party, sometimes even a month before, okay? And like I start telling them like, a week before their party, I am going to send them out with a bag, right, with some testers. It doesn't have to be all the testers, just some testers. Usually I try to do like the most recent, like the fall and winter transition set or the spring and summer transition set, wherever we're at. I tell them like collect as many orders as you can before the party, because that just kind of helps us like set the base level for the party, right? Because if we walk into a home party and you've already got $200 in outside orders, like we're already qualified. So everything after this is just like fluff, right? And so with that being said, I always tell them like really try to get $200 before I even show up at your door for your home party. Because it just kind of helps us, one, reach the goals that they want for their party and help them get all of their free and half price stuff, right? And two, it kind of helps make the home party easier because you've already kind of like started how the party's going to go, right? Sorry, I'm kind of like flighty with ideas today. And so whenever I get there, I want to greet everyone as they're coming in. And I kind of do that like getting to know them right then. So like as they're coming in, I'm like, oh, hi, Mary, my name is Amber. I'm going to be your Scentsy consultant today. How do you know Sarah, our hostess? And so I try to kind of like already start building that connection with them because I want them to be my friend, right? At the end of the day, I'm in this business to get new hostesses, right? And new customers. And so I'm already kind of getting that. I don't like to do that game of like everybody goes around, tell me who you are. You're not going to remember. But if I'm talking to you one-on-one and I'm like, so how do you know Sarah? Oh, you guys work together. Oh, okay. Do you have kids? I just kind of make it really kind of brief but personal to kind of help me in my mind kind of help remember who that person is and what they do and that type of stuff. So anyways, fast forward through the party, right? Because having a party is like a whole another thing. I'm going to need more than 10 minutes for that. But having a home party, I do simple, right? I do not drag everything that I own over there and bombard these people. I do simple. I do one full-size warmer, one mini warmer, and one like specialty warmer. So either the warmer of the month or like a holiday warmer if we have holiday warmers out at the time. I don't drag 5 million warmers over there. I don't drag all my bars over there. I do the bar of the scent of the month, and I take my testers, of course. I do not let them have testers until after I'm done talking because I want all eyes on me whenever I'm presenting, right? I want them to pay attention to me. And during my party, I do a catalog walkthrough. It's really fast, and I don't like dwell on things, but there's so many people that don't know that we have so much more. Like we have a body line, we have laundry, room sprays. Do you know how many people don't know we have room sprays? They're like, I call them Scentsy's best kept secret. And so, fast forward through the party, okay, I always talk about the combine and saves during the entire party. Like I talk about that so much, people can tell me what page it's on by the time I'm done with my presentation. Because like I keep telling them like the whole time, I'm like, so we're going to refer back to page 68 and 69 or 58 and 59 or whatever it is in that current catalog. And so by the end of the party, everyone there knows what pages the combine and saves are on because I've drilled that into their heads. Because my biggest thing is I don't want you buying a warmer and a bar. I want you to buy a warmer for you and a warmer for your best friend and bars for both of you, right? Because we need to do those combine and saves. Like, why wouldn't you? You know you're going to have a gift coming up that you're going to need to buy. Someone like a wedding gift, a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, whatever. And so Scentsy something great that even if you don't have something coming up, just have it on hand because you never know when you're going to have a reason to give a gift, right? So fast forward through all of that, through the party business, right? Because the party is like I said, that's a whole nother thing. Anyways, so at the very end, I'm like, okay, so here's the testers. And I like kind of give like a handful here, handful here, handful here. And then like I let them just kind of start smelling. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go over here and have a seat. And I like go sit at like the table or whatever. And I kind of set up shop. I get my order forms and all that jazz. And so then, like, as they're talking and they're like, oh, I really like this, you know, like Luna's one of my favorites. And I'm like, oh, you love Luna, you should try this one. And like, once you're a Scentsy consultant, like you can pick a Scentsy tester out like in 2 seconds flat, right? Like I can find a Scentsy tester in a whole bag of testers. Like it doesn't take me any time. So that way they're not having to pilfer through. Like I'm like, oh girl, let me just go get that welcome home one for you. And here it is. Okay. So, yeah, so I do that while they're, you know, chit-chatting and all that jazz, right? And so then, but here's the magic is once I'm like, okay, so when you guys kind of decide what you want, come over to me. I'm going to help you fill out your order form, right? Because they don't understand the whole like numbers and blah, 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 right? Plus, if I'm writing out the order form, I know what it says. So I don't have to guess whenever they write cocoa lime, and we don't have that anymore because they wanted Fiesta lime, but they didn't read the thing right? Okay, anyways. So I fill out the order form for them. But here's where the magic happens. Okay, so one, you're going to ask them, okay, have you ever thought about having your own party? Okay. And if they're like, no, you know, like parties aren't really my thing. And I'm like, have you ever wanted or have you ever needed a little extra cash? Like, this is not hard. You don't have to come in someone's home. You can totally like do bag parties, online parties, yada, yada, yada. I always offer the opportunity and I always offer a party to everyone that comes to check out with me. And that's before I even fill out their order form with them, right? Because I want to know, like, while we're filling this out, what I need to work on. So then, like, while I'm doing their order form, and I'm like, okay, so you want, you know, this amazing grace warmer. Would you be interested in a colored bulb? Like, this is gorgeous with a blue bulb in it. Because, like, the whole key is, like, upsell, right? Because everybody does it. McDonald's does it. Freaking Walmart does it as you're standing in the line, right? They're not technically upselling you, but you're waiting in line and you see, like, all that stuff. That's called upselling, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to upsell while we're filling out their order form. And one of my big ones is always room sprays because for Pete's sake, if you have not used our room sprays, you so need to because they're thebomb.com and they're like literally my favorite thing ever. So, room sprays are always an upsell. Light bulbs, I always recommend people to get a 3-pack of light bulbs. I don't care, like if it's a brand new warmer, get a 3-pack of light bulbs because you never know when that light bulb's going to blow out and then you're going to have to wait on me to like get back with you and all that jazz. Get you a 3-pack of bulbs. Let's just add that right on your order. And always combine and save. So that's the biggest things. I know I'm running out of time. So hostess coaching before you even step in the door on getting orders before you get there, right? And then doing the one-on-one time with each customer, filling out those order forms and getting, getting personal with them and getting their information. And if you're not like getting them to host a party, or, you can make notes on the bottom or the back of the order form, like, oh, she loves cats and she has 4 kids and she works at the school, so that way it kind of helps you too whenever you're following up with them using Amy, right? Because Becky just gave us all the awesome information about Amy, which is totally mind-blowing because I use Amy and I didn't even know it does all those things. So thank you, Becky, for that. But so that's it. And I know that's like super fast, and I know it was a lot, and I'm so sorry. And I know I'm kind of scatterbrained and I'm stuffy and feel like crap, but I love you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I'm sure I will put like little stuff in the comments, like when it comes to me of like, oh yeah, don't forget to do this to get your $1,000 home party. Oh, one more thing. So sorry. Do not hesitate to talk about diffusers and air purifiers, okay? Because I know like some people are like so scared to talk about a $250 product, right? Because who's going to buy that? Let me tell you, I had a home party in November, December, whatever. I sold 3 in one party, 3 air purifiers in one party, okay? And I did not even have it with me. I have one, but I forgot to take it with me to this party. But we were just talking about it because it was on the hostess's list because that's what she wanted, right? She was like, I really want to get a purifier. And so then we were talking about it, and then another girl like at the party was like, oh my gosh, I need that for my office. And so yeah, do not assume anything when it comes to your customers. Do not assume that $250 is too much for your customers. Do not assume that a $50 warmer is too much for your customers, because if they want it, they will figure out a way to get it. So that's all I have. Thank you guys so much. I'm out of time. I love you. Happy New Year, and let's rock our businesses. Bye, guys.